In today's video, I'm going to show you a complete beginner's guide of ChatGPT Atlas. I'm going to show you some of my favorite tips, tricks, and hidden features allowing you to leave this video as a ChatGPT Atlas expert. Let's get started. ChatGPT Atlas is a brand new web browser from the makers of ChatGPT, OpenAI. And you can download it using the link in the description or go to chatgpt.com/atlas. It's currently only available for macOS, and it has some incredible features that I'm going to show you that allow you to use ChatGPT by your side while you're using the internet. So in order to download this, you'll head over to the link in the description and you'll press the download for macOS button, and then you'll hit allow, you'll download it to your computer, and it has the steps right here that helps you install it. So you'll have to drag it into your applications folder after it downloads, and we can check the download progress here in the top right. It's almost downloaded, and then we'll have to log in to Atlas using our ChatGPT account. And then you can optionally import data from another browser like Safari or Chrome, and then allow keychain access and decide if you want your browser to have memories. Now, this is super cool to be able to search your internet browser, and you can set ChatGPT as your default browser and get boosted limits for 7 days. So I've gone ahead, I've downloaded the ChatGPT application here, and I can go ahead and open it up. So I'm going to search for ChatGPT Atlas and open up the download here. So this downloads into your downloads folder. So you can go ahead and open it up and open the disk drive on your downloads folder. I've successfully opened up the ChatGPT Atlas installer. I clicked on the download in my downloads folder, this little disk image in the very bottom right here. And after I've opened that, I can go ahead and drag ChatGPT Atlas into the applications folder. And you hear that sound, that means it has successfully installed. And now from here, I should be able to click on the apps in the dock at the very bottom, the second icon to the left, and then search for ChatGPT Atlas. And it should pop up. And as we saw in the beginning here, this is what this icon looks like. It's got a cursor and some swirls around that cursor. I'm going to remove this from the spotlight. We see ChatGPT Atlas is right here at the top, so I'm just going to click on that and open it up for the very first time, and then we'll press open. It wants us to know that we're opening it up for the first time, downloading it from the internet, and to confirm that we're actually installing this on our computer and have permission to do that. So it says, welcome to ChatGPT Atlas. Atlas combines ChatGPT and web browsing in one powerful tool. Ask questions, get personalized suggestions, or let ChatGPT complete tasks all in one place. And then you can press this login with ChatGPT button to get started. All right, so you'll need to log in with your account here, your ChatGPT account. If you don't have an account, you can press the sign up button. But if you do, you just go ahead and log in. And then in the top right here, it's allowing us to approve badge notifications for icons on the dock, and then also approve notifications in the top right of Notification Center. So I'll go ahead and quickly allow those. I'm going to go ahead and continue with Google and log in with my ChatGPT account. Next up, you can import data from another browser. So if you want to bring your bookmarks and browsing history over from Safari to pick up where you left off, you can go ahead and press the Start Import. But I'm going to start this as a fresh install. I don't really have any browsing history or information to transfer from Safari. And I'll go ahead and press the Skip button for the purposes of this video. But if you do want to import your data, you can just press the white button that says Start Import. So I'll go ahead and press Skip Import. And then next on is turn on browser memories. So this allows ChatGPT to use your history to give smarter responses and proactive suggestions, which is pretty cool because it knows what you're browsing and it lets us know that we're in control and that memories stay private. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this feature on. I think this is one of the coolest features of ChatGPT Atlas, to be able to just casually browse the web. And then when you need to find something, you can talk to it about your history. Like, search my web history for a doc I use for my fantasy football draft. And it has context because you're using the ChatGPT Atlas browser and it saved those personal memories with you. So web history can be analyzed within your ChatGPT search results and your conversations with chat. And I'll go ahead and press the white turn on button. If you don't want to turn this on, you can press the skip button next to the white turn on button. Next up is Ask ChatGPT on any website. So you can open up ChatGPT on the sidebar to summarize, explain, or handle tasks while you're browsing. And you just press this continue button to move forward to the next phase. You can make your cursor a collaborator. So ChatGPT can help you draft emails, write reviews, or fill out forms. You can highlight text inside of a form, field, or doc, and click the ChatGPT logo to get started. So that's pretty cool. You can go ahead and press the continue button. And then in order to boost ChatGPT limits, we can unlock a 7 days of extended limits on messaging file uploads, data analyst, and image generation on ChatGPT Atlas. Terms apply. But in order to unlock this, you have to set ChatGPT Atlas as the default browser on your computer. So I'll go ahead and press set as default, this white button in the lower right of this box. If you don't want to set ChatGPT Atlas as the default browser, you can press skip, but you will not be able to unlock the extended limits on messaging and more. So you may be wondering, what's an extended limit? Well, every time you search something on ChatGPT, it's using tokens and it's using content that in typical thing, if a lot of people are doing it at the same time, they will limit everyone doing it. So it uses this ability to break those limits. You may be only allowed to upload 1 photo a day on a standard account, but if you boost your limits, then you can upload maybe 2 or 3 photos a day. So, there are certain limits placed on the free accounts and even some of the paid ones that limit the usage. So a lot of, tokens and processing power isn't used at the same time. So it's a way to, 1, make more money for ChatGPT, and then 2, also limit the computing processing power that's being used, because if everyone uses it at the same time, there's not enough power to be used on ChatGPT servers, or it costs them more money. So they put limits on it. That way it doesn't cost a lot of money to power all of this. But you can unlock some more limits just by setting it as a default browser. So I'll go ahead and press that white button. And then it wants us to know here, it says, do you want to change your default browser to ChatGPT Atlas or keep Bumper? So I'll go ahead and say use ChatGPT Atlas. And now we're good to go. You're all set. Welcome to Atlas. And it has this cool graphic here where it says that I joined ChatGPT 1,004 days ago, and I joined Atlas 3 minutes ago, and I'm all set. I've done the setup process, and it says have fun exploring the web with ChatGPT by your side, all while staying in control of your data and privacy. So we'll press this done button, and here we go. We've got ChatGPT Atlas pulled up. So it says ask ChatGPT or type in a URL. So you can use this URL box to type in any normal URL. So a pop-up has popped up. It says allow ChatGPT Atlas to find devices on local networks. We'll go ahead and hit allow for that. Oh, that's a nice effect. You can hover over the ChatGPT logo and it spins around as you move your mouse, and it becomes colorful. So you may be wondering what makes this special. So in the top left of this browser is a little button underneath the red circle. And it may look familiar when you click on it. It shows your ChatGPT history in the web browser, just as if you were using the ChatGPT app in the web or on the desktop. So I can come here and I can see some of my previous conversations. I can click on those chats and I can click on it. So it wants me to try ChatGPT Business for free. I'm going to say maybe later. But I can see when I was working on this vibe-coded snake game, this is what it looked like. And I've got all of my history for ChatGPT right here in the left side. Now, the bar is at the very top, and I can just go to any normal website. So I can go to AppFind.ai, where you can get the best tech beginner's guides and tutorials. If you sign up using your email, using the link in the description. So I just typed in a URL and it goes to that immediately. And If I want to open up a new tab, there is a new tab button at the top. I'm going to just press this and we can open up a new tab like apple.com. And now I have 2 tabs open. I can also press Command T, a new tab opens up, and I can type in chatgpt.com. So now it's like an inception. We've got ChatGPT within ChatGPT. It's pretty cool. So let's dive into some of these features. If I was to open up, let's say we go to word counter. So I search for something and it says introduce new improved memory. So ChatGPT remembers your recent chats so you won't need to repeat yourself often. Want to change what it knows about you? Just ask. And then I can learn more, not now, or show me. And then it's aggressive with the ChatGPT business. It's asking me to buy it again. I'm going to say maybe later. But I typed in word counter and you'll notice that Google is not the default search engine when you type in something on ChatGPT Atlas. It brings up a ChatGPT window, a new chat. And it's divided into several sections here. So in the first, it has kind of like the latest links is what you typically would find on Google. So you can click on the link and immediately go to word counter and I can start typing. I'm going to press the back button and take a look at some of this content here. So the back button took us back to ChatGPT and I want to type in word counter one more time. And then we'll bring up this interface. So this is what it looks like when you activate ChatGPT Atlas. It brings up some links, and then it also searches ChatGPT for the context of what that is. So it says, here's some solid online options, wordcounter.net. And then you can also chat about it. You can say, what are some alternatives to wordcounter.net? Are there any desktop apps? So just as you would talk to ChatGPT in the app or in the web browser, it's the same thing essentially. So it's like an interaction. You chat with it and it gives you a response and it's pretty cool. So it says, yes, there are some good alternatives. We've got some online alternatives and then some desktop/offline alternatives like Microsoft Word or Character Counter or Notepad++. So pretty cool that I can come in here and chat with a search. Now, one of my favorite features is, I've used some of these AI browsers or made AI search engines the default engine, but sometimes I want to find a quick image. And say I want to find the AppFind logo. But when you search a chat-based interface, it's not really good at finding images. But with ChatGPT Atlas, it finds our logo instantly. And they even have a button at the very top of this that I can press one time and find images. And here we go. We have our original logo right here. So that is super cool that we can come in here and find images on ChatGPT. It just doesn't, when you search for something on ChatGPT, it doesn't limit itself to the basic text. It has search at the very top for basic hyperlinks that may be traditional if you're using Google. It has images. It even has videos. So we can come in here and see videos. You can see all of our latest videos. And then you can come over here and see news. So super cool that you can come in here and use those little options at the very top. But you may be wondering, how do we get to that? So anytime you add a new window, you just type in what you want to ask ChatGPT for in this box right here. So I can come in here and search iPhone 17. I can search for it. It gives me the top links for iPhone 17, but then it continues to give me the text breakdown that ChatGPT would traditionally have about what the iPhone 17 offers. And it says that the iPhone 17 is a very solid pick. Now, I'm curious, can I go to ChatGPT and say, can you find the iPhone 17 complete beginner's guide by AppFind? So it's interesting. So it hyperlinks our Beehive right here where we can access all of our complete beginner's guides and archives. And here we have it, the iPhone 17 Pro Max complete beginner's guide. So it's super cool that, I was able to use chat to talk to it. When you highlight things, you can come over here and search for that highlighted text. So I highlighted something and I can, what are your thoughts on downloading this app or downloading an app for the first time on an iPhone 17? So we can send that off and it can go search the web. So now in this right side panel here, I have access to ChatGPT where I can talk to it, and it's pretty cool. And it says what's good about it, things to consider, things to watch. So I'm able to select text and chat with ChatGPT about that text. I can come back over, we can make a brand new tab here, and we can ask ChatGPT. I'm going to actually open up wordcounter.net and I can start typing. I am sick. I need today off. I don't feel well. Sorry. So I typed some text. Now I can come over here and ask ChatGPT. It's offering me to buy business again. I'm going to say maybe later. And now I have this selected text in the chat, and I can say, make this more professional. And just like that, it was able to polish and give me a more professional version of this. And it says, would you like me to make it sound a bit more formal? So I can come in here and say, yes, make it 1 or 2 paragraphs. And now it uses ChatGPT to extend it. And now I have 2 paragraphs. So I can copy this over and then I can paste this. So we've had various versions right here of being able to use ChatGPT within our web browser, but it doesn't stop there. It gets really handy because you can ask ChatGPT to do things for you, where it will actually move the cursor. One of my favorite features on ChatGPT Atlas is the ability to summarize content. So we can click on this video and
introducing grammar.
We can click on this video and go through the advertisement here, but you can ask ChatGPT by clicking the Ask ChatGPT button in the top right. It pops open and it has context of this iPhone 17 Pro Max video, and I can come here and say, give me a summary, and send that in, and it will go out and summarize this video and give me bullet points about what was actually happening in this video. I'm going to go ahead and skip the ad and you'll be able to see the video for the first time here. So ChatGPT Atlas allows you to use the pretty cool, oh wow, it even gave a quick summary of the ad. So since the advertisement was playing when I asked for the summary, it gave me a summary of the ad instead of the actual iPhone 17. So it told me to skip the ad. I skipped the ad, so I'm going to go ahead and type in here, try again, ad is skipped. And now I should be able to summarize the actual video since that's currently playing. So we got this really cool hour-long beginner's guide that teaches you everything about the iPhone that you need to know to get started from start to finish. And then the ChatGPT summary over here is provided just by us clicking the Ask ChatGPT button and then breaking it down right here. So it breaks down the main sections and gives us an overall summary of what it looks like to use the iPhone 17 Pro Max. So this is ChatGPT Atlas. It's extremely powerful, and my favorite thing is that it combines with our history, our browser history. I can come in here, add the plus button, go to more, and talk about browser history and say, you know, what site did I visit most today? And it searches browser memories just like that. And, you know, it takes a little while, maybe about 15-20 seconds. And it says the most viewed site today was YouTube. And so it's really cool that you can come in here and chat with your browser. All you have to do is just press Command T or add a new tab, and you can ask ChatGPT or type in a URL. And you have all of your chat summaries in the left-hand side here, which is pretty cool. And then you're able to use the powerful features of ChatGPT while you're web browsing. So this has been a complete beginner's guide of ChatGPT Atlas. It's a really cool tool now, a brand new web browser that allows you to use ChatGPT by your side while you're using the internet, and you can ask it anything about the web page that you're currently on, get summaries of YouTube videos, ask it to do things for you and more, and it's a really powerful platform. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and let us know what you think of this in the comments below, and we can't wait to make the next technology video for you. Thanks for watching.